So if you're joining live, it's a pop-up. Sorry for not letting you know that I was going to be teaching today. But it kind of surprised me to get back at it. We're going to do a flow today. Just a little sweet vinyasa for our Sunday, or for whatever day you find yourself. So if you're joining live, it's a pop-up. Whatever day you find yourself getting to your mat. We'll get started, by the way, in about 10 minutes. And again, all these classes remain on the yoga page, Yoga with Simonee. So if you don't catch up now, you'll catch up another time. And a sweet yoga practice, just about 30 minutes or so of movement for our Sunday morning. We'll get started, by the way, in about 10 minutes. Again, all these classes remain on the yoga page, Yoga with Simonee. So if you don't catch up now, you'll catch up another time. A sweet yoga practice, just about 30 minutes or so of movement for our Sunday morning. Get started, by the way, in about 10 minutes. Again, all these classes remain on the yoga page. Just a little check to make sure that you can hear me on the mic. Two, three, maybe that little tap. Just a little check to make sure that you can hear me on the mic. So if you want to grab anything for practice today, it's a good idea to grab a strap and or a block. You don't absolutely need those things today. I'm going to keep it simple, but if you have them on hand, we can use them. All right, folks. Welcome to my yoga channel and this class today, Yoga with Simonee. Again, just checking the sound before I get started. We're going to do about 30-minute flow, something simple and sweet and easy for this Sunday morning. I've been away from teaching for a while. And, I had a case of vertigo, which some of you are aware of who join regularly on the channel. So it made it kind of impossible to lead in the way that I wanted to be leading. And sometimes even tough to find my way to the mat. So if you're with yourself on the mat or with me live or with me later, you want to start there just in recognition of making it to the mat. And whatever it took to get there. Sometimes there's a lot of juggling just to make space for yourself. So we're going to start on our knees and on our hands in tabletop and curl the toes under. And kind of walk the toes. So it's like up and down through the heels. And just feel each time you press into your toes, how that opens up the backs of the feet, like the plantar fascia of your feet and the stretch across your feet onto the soles, into the middle parts there. And then settle your toes down, both toes, both sets of toes. And then walk your hands towards your knees and sit your bum to heels in a toe squat or toe sit. And right away, this should feel a bit of challenge into the body. And so you're going to want to make sure to breathe in and out through the nose just to feel whatever that challenge is, but to manage that challenge with the support of your breath. We're already about 30 seconds in. Your feet are not going to break. Your toes are not going to fall off. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to feel the confronting aspects of this pose. I'm going to take 2 more breaths here. My right foot is pretty tight. Just spent the last couple of months on a TV set, so a lot of standing and a lot of long days. And then you're going to walk your hands back onto the mat and forward into the tabletop, uncurl your toes, and then kick into the fronts of the feet here for just almost a little bit of redemption. And breathe in and out. I always like to exaggerate my breath, especially as I lead, just so you understand and kind of feel, hopefully, in your practice for where it's supposed to meet you in your moves. You're going to walk your hands back to your knees, past your knees on the outsides of your legs so that you're hanging out on the backs of your feet here, or the fronts of your feet, I should say. And then to get into a counter stretch, an ankle stretch, you're just going to lift your knees off the ground and hang back a bit. Breathe in and out. And then from here, we're going to walk up through the heart, walk forward through the hands, back into a tabletop. Actually, leave the shoelaces down and hover the knees off the floor, continuing the energy of opening the ankles here. And then protract your back body, a little rounding of your upper spine so that there's a hug of the ribs to the navel and your core strength starts to come on board. Breathe in and out. And then roll over the toes. You can wait for it for a bit for a stretch in the ankles. You can see that I'm doing that. And then you'll roll over your toes into downward face dog. And you kind of spin your elbows inward. And you'll kind of suck your inner thighs up towards the sky. And feel for the outsides of your hips to push the sides of the room away from you. Breathe in and out. Lift your heels, bend your legs, take an inhale. And try for 2 big steps. Right foot, left foot, top of the mat, around where your hands are, and forward fold, exhale. Warm up the back body and the hips. Half sun salutations. Inhale, halfway lift. Out the nose, exhale, fold. Before we stand up, 2 more of those. Halfway lift can be hands to the floor or to the shins. Breathe in. If they're on the shins, push the shins away. Exhale, fold. One more time. If they're on the floor, wait into the fronts of the feet. Breathe in. So you're on your fingertips for the halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press through the feet, micro bend legs. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take an inhale through the nose. And an exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, hands down, and step 1 foot at a time into your plank pose. Plank could look like knees up or knees down, heart forward, shoulders slightly ahead of the wrists. Knees up or knees down. A little protracting through the upper back, so ribs hug in. Breathe in. And then you'll bend your arms, elbows point back, and kiss the floor. Chaturanga all the way down. Shoelaces down to press the floor away. Inhale, baby cobra. A little tuck of the chin to neck long. Exhale, kiss the floor. Press through hands and knees, tabletop, curl the toes under, breathe in. And downward face dog. Hug the ribs into the navel, breathe out. Going again, heels high, bend the legs, breathe in. 2 big steps, start with the left foot, then the right foot, top of the mat, fold, exhale. Ardha Uttanasana, that's your halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold, breathe out, weight to the fronts of the feet. You'll feel it more through the backs of the legs. Stand up, inhale the arms high. Reach through the fingers, breathe in. On your exhale, hands travel to your heart, breathe out. Again, arms high, breathe in. Exhale, fold. We actually skipped the half sun salutations. We went right in. Halfway lift, breathe in. Listen, I want you to fold again. Exhale, fold. So that's what the half sun salutation means. Then we would stand up, arms high, breathe in. We come back home, hands to heart, Samastiti, breathe out. One more time like that, just to get those in. Arms high, breathe in. Exhale, fold. So if it's just a half sun salutation, you're not going to go through the vinyasa. Halfway lift, breathe in. And then you would fold again instead of stepping right into plank. That's your half sun salutation. And then you'd stand up, inhale, arms high. And then exhale, greet your hands to heart. This is good to warm up the back body and the hips. And if you do nothing else on some days, this is actually a really good practice to have. Reach the arms high. We're going to go for vinyasa this time. Inhale, exhale, fold. Ardha Uttanasana, there's a halfway lift. Breathe in. And then you plant your hands back 1 foot at a time into plank. Exhale. Exhale all the air out. Knees up or down, but heart forward. Breathe in. And chaturanga, bend the arms, slow, kiss the floor with the lips and the belly and heart. Shoelaces press down to ground, baby cobra, breathe in. And tuck the chin in, long neck, exhale, kiss the floor. You can press through hands and knees to tabletop on an inhale, or you can plank that inhale and downward face dog, exhale. One more time, inhale, heels high. And then 2 big steps, opposite foot, leading the way, fold. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, bow down, breathe out. Stand up, arms high, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart, breath out. Arms high, there's a stretch here. Press the backs of the knees back. Full breath in. To exhale, fold. Weight into the fronts of the feet. Breath out. To Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Breathe in for that. And then step into your plank 1 foot at a time. Exhale all the breath out. Heart forward, shoulders ahead of the wrist. Breathe in. Bend your arms maybe halfway this time. So chaturanga. And then you come into a first upward face dog if you went halfway on the bend of the arms. Shoelaces still plugged down. Roll over the toes like we did before. Downward face dog. Breathe in and out. Press the backs of the knuckles into the floor. Spin the elbows inward. Suck up the inner thighs to the sky. Press the outsides of the hips towards the sides of the room or side walls, whatever's around you. Breathe in and out. Right foot to right thumb. Inhale. Left knee down. Exhale. Arms high on a breath in. Interlock the hands, index high, point up and over to the right. Exhale. Side stretch, breathe in and out. Keep your left shoulder a little back to right shoulder forward, so there's a squaring of the armpits forward. Breathe in and out. Come up to center, hands plant down, curl the toes under. Breathe in, stay here. And then straighten the back leg. Breathe out. Put the knee down. Inhale. Little lift of heart. Breathe in. And then straighten the back leg and press through the back heel. Breathe out. 2 more. Out the nose, straighten. Put the knee down. Breathe in. Belly in. As you exhale, press the left heel back, left leg long and straight. Put the knee down, breathe in, listen. And then exhale, straighten the front leg and press through the right heel on the ground, folding over your front leg. Full breath in. Full breath out. Come back forward through the heart, right foot down, breathe in. Exhale, straighten the back leg, breathe out. Take an inhale, arms back, runner's lunge. Full breath in. Full breath out. A little hold here of the pose, not the breath. And you'll swivel the left hip forward, right hip back. Keep the back leg strong, straight. And then feel that press of the right foot down onto the ground. One more inhale. One more exhale. Plant the hands down to kick the right leg up. Breathe in. Stay, bend the right leg, stack the right hip over the left, and trap this in for a full inhale and exhale. Holding on to the stretch, left heel down. Kick the right leg up, breathe in. Travel forward into plank, line up your right leg with left, and then chaturanga, exhale. Upward dog, shoelaces down, breathe in. Down dog, rolling over the toes, 2 breaths here, exhale. Step the left foot to left thumb, breathe in. Right knee down, breathe out. Arms up, inhale. Interlock the fingers, opposite grip, index up and over, left, breath out. And squaring your armpits again with the front of your mat or the front of the room, whatever the front is, for 3, 2. Come back up. Hands down, curl the back toes under, breathe in. And straighten the back leg. Inhale down. Exhale, straighten. 3 more. Exhale, straighten, really press through the back heel. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, straighten. 1 more, inhale. Exhale, straighten. Put the right knee down, in breath. Straighten the front leg and press through the left heel down onto the mat to fold. Half splits, half Hanuma. Drawing that in through the forehead. Feeling the straight left leg opening up. Hang out for 2 more breaths in and out. Get out of it, back into your low lunge, left foot down. Breathe in. And then straighten the back leg, exhale, arms back. Breathe in and out through the nose. Hold the pose, not the breath. Right hip forward, left hip back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Put your hands down to kick your left leg up and back. Inhale. And then bend the left leg and stack the left hip over the right heel down. And this should feel kind of certain element of relief as you've done some work. And then it just kind of lets loose here a bit. Full inhale. Full exhale. Square the hips, left leg long. Breathe in. You can spread your toes. Forward into plank and chaturanga. Exhale. Then both shoelaces down to upward face dog. Breathe in. And then you roll over the toes, a little squish, downward face dog. 2 breaths here. Step the right foot to right thumb. Inhale. Arms back, runner's lunge. Back leg straight. Exhale. Inhale, arms forward, not up, in line with the ears. Breathe in. Exhale back. Breathe out. This time all the way up, crescent lunge, breathe in. Warrior two, build it, breathe out. If you build it, it will come. Breathe in and out through the nose. Touch your back leg, right arm high. Dance back, peaceful warrior, breathe in. Exhale, warrior two, breathe out. Hands to hips, straighten front leg. Woo, breathe in. And then right toes in, toes point inward, wide-legged fold. Exhale, breathe out. Hang heavy and enjoy it before we get into a little deeper of a stretch. Full breath in. Full breath out. Halfway lift in your wide-legged fold, inhale. And then bend your left leg and kick your right toes up, Standasana, exhale. Breathe in for that, breathe out. Come forward or up through wide-legged fold, inhale. Exhale, walk the hands back and kick the left leg up, standing splits, breath out. Full in-breath and full exhale. Left foot by the right foot, take a breath in. Sit down, arms up, chair pose, breath out. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, twist to the left. Feel if you can twist and feel kind of an opening or space or even a little bit of pull through the right side from the right hip into the torso twist. Breathe in and out. 3, 2. Take an inhale, stand up, arms high, breathe in. Exhale, fold, breathe out. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Exhale, you can hop or step to Chaturanga. Upward face dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Simple. Let's do the other side. Left foot to left thumb. Take an inhale, back leg strong and straight. Exhale, arms back, runner's lunge. Arms forward, not up, in line with the ears. Breathe in, powerful pose. Exhale, arms back, breathe out. All the way up, crescent lunge, heart back, breathe in. Exhale, warrior two, breathe out. Feel the mounds of the feet, press down, give them cred. Anchor that, touch the back leg with right hand, left arm high, peaceful, breathe in. Exhale, second warrior. Straighten the leg, left toes in, inhale. Interlock the hands this time behind, heels of the hands together, shoulders back, fold, exhale. And again, a little savoring here. Hanging out here, neck long for 3, 2. Interlocked hands, base of the spine, hands out in front on the floor. Toes point slightly in, breathe in, halfway lift. This time bend the right leg and flip the left toes up, Standasana. Come back to center, wide-legged fold, inhale. Walk the hands forward, frame the front foot, bend the front leg, kick up, standing splits, exhale. Right toes by left toes, in breath, they kiss. Sit down, bum down, arms high, exhale, chair. Palms to heart, breathe in, stay low. You're gonna twist to the right, hook the left outer arm to the right outer knee. Breath out. Count your inhales for 4, count your exhales out the nose for 5. Really building those in and outs long, starting to get deeper in and really increasing heat in the body. 3, 2. Untwist, stand up, arms high, feet together, breathe in. And then you can fold, exhale. Ardha Uttanasana, where we started the story, halfway lift, breathe in. And then you can hop, chaturanga, exhale. Upward face dog, breath in. Exhale, down dog, breath out. Take 2 breaths in your down dog, finding that space of length in the legs. Checking out any kind of growth in the pose, any kind of change. And we'll combine some things here, right leg up, breathe in. Bend, stack the hip through an exhale, breathe out. Straighten, take an inhale, spread the toes, breathe in. Right foot to right thumb, left knee down, exhale. Arms high, Anjaneyasana, low lunge, breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart to twist over this front leg. Come out of the twist, hands down, breathe in. Exhale, straighten the front leg, fold over, breathe out. Come back forward, low lunge, right foot down, breathe in. Curl the back toes under, arms back, runner's lunge, breathe out. Arms all the way up, crescent lunge, breathe in. And then go forward into a capital T, lift the back leg up, topple tree, arms back, breathe out. Open your heart to the left and your arms wide. Half moon, breathe in. And then make your way to warrior 2. Breathe out. Peaceful warrior, touch the back leg, right arm high. Breathe in. Stay, straighten the front leg. Breathe out. Grab your right wrist with left hand. Pull side body open, in and out. As you release, come up into a T of the arms, hips back, inhale. And then right hand taps down, left arm high. Make a circle with this left hand back, down, and circle it up. Do it a couple times. Whew. Mobility in the shoulders. And that happens too when your legs are not feeling strong and you're not really grounding through the soles of your feet. So a good lesson for you to see. Good. We'll come back into a T, breathe in, and bend your front leg, warrior two. Cartwheel the hands, take an inhale. Stay, standing split, second round of this, exhale. A little work on the hip. Kick up through an in-breath. Micro bend both legs and hide the left knee to the outside of the right knee. Lean into the right hip. Stay there for 3, for 2. Kick up again, breathe in. Do that move again. It's like a flamingo. Hide the left knee behind the right knee for 3, for 2. Put your left foot down to the back of the mat. Breathe in, lunge. And come right into a pigeon pose, right knee to the outer right wrist. And you can walk your hands to the right. Yeah. And you can walk your hands to the left. And you can walk your hands to center and just land down. And breathe in and out. You're going to come back up, take an inhale. You're going to curl your back toes under, lift your left knee, straighten your left leg. Plank pose, breathe in. Kick up the right hand and roll to the outside of the left foot, breathe out. Flex the right foot, and you can hover if you'd like. Come back into plank, feet together or slightly apart, breathe in, chaturanga, upward face dog, woo, down dog, exhale breath. Left leg goes up, breathe in. Stack the left hip over the right as you bend your left leg on an exhale. Straighten, take an in-breath, breathe in. Step to the left thumb, right knee down, breathe out. Anjane arms, low lunge, inhale. Hands to heart, twist over this front leg, exhale. And so you can feel the space pulling open through your right side. Encourage that as much as you can to smooth inhale and exhale breath. Come out of that, hands down, breathe in, curl your back toes under, straighten your front leg. Breathe out and fold. Half Hanuma, half splits. Come back forward out of this low lunge, left foot down, breathe in. Straighten the back leg, arms back, runner's lunge, breathe out. Crescent lunge. Take an inhale. And from crescent, go forward into that front foot and leg. Kick the back leg up. Topple tree, capital T. Breathe in and out. Lift your heart and your right leg away from the floor. Then open your right hip on top of your left. Half moon. Then in that quiet space, warrior two. Slow and steady. Deep lunge. From warrior two, right hand back, left arm up, peaceful. Breathe in. Stay here to straighten the left leg. Breathe out. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Space open. Whew. Come out of it, tee the arms, hips back. Breathe in. And then triangle pose, Utthita Trikonasana, breathe out. So as you ground through the feet, you're feeling the mounds of the feet. Claim the mat. You're lifting out of the bottom fingers so there's no dragging the weight down and slipping around. Ooh, my mat. And then you're going to make circles out of this space of strength. Claiming the mat. Truthfully, my mat is a little slippery. And just make these circles and feel your movement. And on that next circle, you're going to finish up the circle. Ooh. Come back up, breathe in. Warrior two. Cartwheel the hands, frame the front foot, breathe in. And then kick to standing splits, right leg up. Breathe out. On this lift of the right leg, take an inhale, lift the right heel higher. Exhale, bend both legs, hide the right knee outside of the left knee. Hang out here. Do it again. Inhale. Kick the right leg up. Exhale, micro bend, a little flamingo. Hang out here. So it's really almost warming up that left hip for where we're going into pigeon. Kick up and back, right ball of the foot to the ground, breathe in. And from the lunge, hands flat to the mat, pigeon pose, left knee outside, left wrist. And you can feel for ways to dig deep. I like to walk a little here, walk a little there, walk to center, travel down. And be in practice with your practice. And just to share with you, not teaching for a little while, you know, I'm in practice again, right? I'm in practice with my practice differently as I lead. So it's always going to be a practice, especially as you take these little breaks away. You're never going to have its number. You're never going to have it totally figured out. It's kind of the joy of it. Out of your sleep version of pigeon or your more restorative rest version, you come up, proud pigeon, you curl your back toes under, straighten your back leg, pick up the knee, breathe in. Left foot kisses the right foot, roll to the outside of the right foot. Vashisthasana, side plank. You might hover. It's interesting. Yeah, it's been a while since I've really Vashisthasana. So this is where I'm at. Where are you at? Lift out of the hips. Bring it back to plank for your inhale. And either flow with knees up or down. I'm going to give myself a little sweet chaturanga. Upward dog or baby cobra gets shoelaces down. Upward dog gets the knees and thighs off the ground. And then roll over the toes down low. Walk your hands to the outside, or walk your feet, to the outside of your hands. Breathe in. Point your toes out and your heels in. Sit into your hips, Malasana squat. Breathe out. If you're looking for a variation on this, you could sit on a block or books so that you're higher and less into the hips. You could also lie on your back and pretty much put your legs in the same position. And then the soles of the feet would touch, the knees would be wide. I'm gonna hang out here for a bit, but we're all gonna get there at some point to start to get to the end of the Vinyasa practice today. For those coming out of it at a squat like me, arms long, reach through the fingers, sit into the bum carefully, lie down, soles of the feet together, knees wide. Last two poses, put your right foot onto the mat, right knee up, breathe in. And then wag your knee to the left, breathe out. Look over your right shoulder if you're going even more deep. Full inhale and exhale. Right knee only up, right sole of the foot onto the mat, inhale. Open your right knee to the right. Butterfly pose, exhale. Left knee up, left sole of the foot on the mat, breathe in. And left knee falls to the right. And look over your left shoulder. You can keep your eyes closed as you bring your head to center. You only bring your left knee up, left sole of the foot to the ground, breathe in. And then open your left knee again into butterfly, over to the left, soles of the feet touch, breathe out. And stay here a little longer. Or if you're ready to get to Shavasana, and I do ask that you get to Shavasana, you take 5 breaths here before you move into long legs and feet wide. And this is where you officially, but slowly, deliberately, sign off. The yoga practice without this final pose is like hanging the phone up on somebody's face. You don't just hang up the phone. You have your goodbyes, your see you laters, your talk soon. Consider this being cordial with yourself. be announcing some classes this week, but you can pretty much check in with me on Wednesday and Friday of this week as I return to my live offerings on YouTube. Remember, be cordial, be polite with yourself. It's kind of like a long-winded goodbye. Sweet dreams, namaste.